everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another vlog, and welcome to a little book review of sorts. So I think the last time we touched base on what I was reading, I had just started the Court of Thorns and Roses series, book 1. Now, this took me a while to finish because I was also reading some Hyperion and Lord of the Rings, but I finished it. And then I immediately, because it was so delightful, so action-packed, so magical.
Oh my God. I get it.
Got and started and finished book 2 in, I think, 3 days. And then got and started, and now I'm a fourth of the way through book 3. And you guys, I know that you've all seen this on TikTok, so you've told me, and Instagram, I'm sure. These are absolutely worth the hype. I was hesitant at first, but it is fantasy, which is a genre and a realm that I am quite familiar with and I enjoy. You guys, I'm like so tempted to just spoil everything and just spill my guts to you guys, but these are a delight. I highly recommend you read them, okay? If it says anything, again, I read this one in 3 days, okay? This one, I'm trying to take my time with and slow down and savor it. I've got 2 more books in the series. They have arrived already. I ordered them all at once because I just needed to be able to finish one and pick up another. They are so good. But other than that, I'm doing very well. I hope you guys are doing the same. The sun is finally here in San Diego. We have passed May gray and June gloom, it seems, and it is bright and sunny, and I can bask on a rock like a lizard now. It makes me very, very happy. It's still around mid-70s at the highest temperature, which is nice, but not quite beach weather yet. Here in San Diego, it takes a little longer to start getting hotter, so August will probably be beach season. And I'm so excited to show you guys everything we get into at the beach. We love boogie boarding, so that'll be fun. But it is now Wednesday. It's a work day, so let us go and get started with our work day and make a coffee. You all scared me. What are you doing in the fridge? How many times have I told you, stay out of here, okay? You guys are always so hungry, I truly don't understand. Not a single one of you is even wearing a jacket. You guys are gonna freeze. You know what, I don't have time for this. I'm gonna be late for work. Get out of there. All right, you little rascals, let's make a coffee. I'm thinking I'm just craving plain coffee with milk. Nothing crazy. Sorry to disappoint you guys. It's just what we're working with today. But I think we're gonna use little ladybug Tervis to keep us happy and healthy and blessed for the day. And I did chop all my hair off. It's a good 6 inches or so. You can see it stops here, whereas before it was like right past the small of my waist. So we cut off a good chunk, maybe a little more than 6 inches, but it feels lighter and flowier. I cut a little bit of layers in. Don't study it too hard. It's not very good. everybody. Fast forward 2 days and it is now Friday morning. Happy Friday to all of you. It is a holiday weekend, 4th of July right around the corner. And right now we are looking at our ingredients to make a maple syrup and nutmeg cold foam cold brew. So let's get into it. Let's start with the cold foam. First thing I'll be doing is adding a few ounces of milk, about a tablespoon of pure maple syrup. And in here, I've just got a whole nutmeg pod, and I'm just going to grate that into the milk. And now taking our milk frother, we are going to froth up the milk. Again, the technique of this is starting with the wand fully submerged, and then as the milk begins to double in volume, slowly work it back down into the milk to incorporate air. As for our coffee choice today, we are going to be using the Califia Farms cold brew, and this is a blonde roast, which is mellow and bright. Now top with cold foam. And let's garnish with our nutmeg. Well, everybody, like I said, it is now Friday and we have showered off the work week. I'm hanging out in my cozy robe while we get ready to go and enjoy this beautiful sunny day, get our weekend started. And before that, I just wanted to do a quick book check-in. I'm almost finished. I have about a third of the book left, and you guys, it's getting crazy. It's getting intense. There are so many twists and turns. I want to tell you guys about it so badly, but I'm enjoying it. I can't wait to finish it. Like I said, I've got 2 more books left in this little series right here. But let's go and get ready to enjoy this beautiful Friday. So I'm thinking maybe something like this. Again, it's nice and warm and sunny today. We are probably gonna go and hang out on a rooftop. So we'll have lots of sun exposure, and I'm not sure what shoes I want to wear with this though. And then if I get chilly, I can just wear this brown leather jacket. Alrighty, and now for the fun part, which is makeup. So since it is very sunny today and very nice, sunscreen, of course. I like the Sun Bum face sunscreen because I have very sensitive skin, and this one works beautifully. I barely notice that it's there, and it's SPF 50. For me, it has always been a challenge to apply sunscreen when I'm supposed to, which is pretty much all the time. Even if you're indoors and you're sitting in front of a window, probably smart to have sunscreen on. And I'm really kicking myself for all those years that I did not take care of my skin, and I'm trying to be better about it. It's important, guys. Take care of yourself, and if you haven't been, now's a great time to start. Okay, now we can move on with the rest of our makeup, now that we have our face nice and protected. Again, with the 2 fingers, guys, I don't use these 2 fingers to touch anything because these are my applicating fingers. But I'm going to be using the Ultra Matte All Nighter Urban Decay setting spray. And this one, you really have to shake. It's always so funny to watch me try and spray this with a very weak finger onto my face. Here you go, all for you guys. All right, now that we have sunscreen and our setting spray, which is I use as a primer, as you can see, let's move on to foundation. So I'm just using this Beauty Blender type of makeup sponge, and I'm going to, I'm sorry about the fingers, you guys. I'm going to wet it slightly and then start applying my foundation. So I'm just going to use this Milani Conceal Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer in the shade 00AA Ivory. It's just got this little pump. We'll start with this little bit. I actually find that this is the perfect match for my skin color, at least right now. A lot of foundations actually oxidize on my skin and I come out looking very pink or very orange. And I'm a very pink person already. I blush very easily and I just have very pink undertones. So when it oxidizes pink, I look like a tomato. But this one I've been very happy with. All right, I think we're gonna call it there. We still have a bunch left, but this feels like plenty. And I never work the makeup down into my neck because again, I have sensitive skin and that just feels suffocating to me to have the makeup on my neck. Luckily, this matches my skin color pretty well, so I don't feel like I have to bring it down. Personal preference, you do what you want, you know? Alrighty, and for our next step, we have concealer here. This is the Maybelline New York concealer in a mystery shade because I don't have a sticker on anymore. But just know she's pale. So I am going to just apply here, here, and there. And then if you watched, I think my third video, I explain the placement on my nose and why I do it that way. So the reason I place the concealer where I do is because of trying to reshape my nose, give the illusion of a differently shaped nose. So I stop it right before the tip and do not touch this area at all, and it gives the illusion of a slightly sloped nose. So I have a very sharp and angular nose. I'd like to give the illusion of a gentle slope in my nose. Just personal preference. Okay, and that is our base. Again, that was concealer and foundation. So I think next let's move on to blush. This is my blush brush. I don't know what it is. It doesn't have a name on it, but it does have this symbol. So do some detective work, figure it out. This is what it is. And the number on it is 142, if that means literally anything. And the blush that I am using is Mally Face Defender blush in the color Peach Perfection. I love this color on my skin. But please leave some good blush recommendations in the comments. Please, I'm begging you. I have been using this shade for a very long time. I'm looking to branch out. Again, I'm very pink. I don't want anything to make me super red. I'll show you the effects of this one though. Here's what it looks like. It's very peachy. And I like to center my blush in a upward sweeping motion on the outskirts of my face. Again, I'm very red in the center of my face right here, so I don't need any more color right there. Okay, and now to eyes. Should we do eyeliner or no eyeliner? Wish you guys were here to help me decide. Let's do like a whisper of eyeliner. Again, I'm using a Mally product. This is the color Soft Brown. And again, a mystery brush, but it's just this angled little brush here. I will try my best to get this on camera for you guys. Boom. Oh, I feel like that's too much makeup now. Oh well. Now a little trick that I do to help kind of set the eyeliner, since it is smudgy and I'm a very greasy person, is to set it with some eyeshadow on top. So just using this e.l.f. brown palette that I was gifted one year for Christmas. Most of this makeup I have not purchased for myself. All right, and that should be enough to set the eyeliner. Okay, now the final step, which is mascara. So this one is the Maybelline The Colossal Cat Eye Mascara. This is what the wand looks like. And I like to go quite light on the mascara, so I just kind of like focus it right at the ends and then pretty much call it quits. I do not like to put any on the bottom lashes because, again, I am greasy, I am oily. It's going to smudge and transfer all over my under eye if I put makeup there. And here is the finished makeup. And for lips, I'll just do Burt's Bees Original Chapstick, and that is the peppermint one. Also, I wanted to show you guys, I thrifted this Seiko vintage watch. Look how beautiful the faces of it and the stunning work on the band. I love it. The time is not accurate, and it's a wind up watch, so I have to wind it every day. But look how beautiful. And also I haggled for the first time ever, and I got this watch for 60 bucks. Sounds of the city.
It's one of my all-time favorites. It's an olive oil.
Oven is called oven mitts. And we're going to be trying to do it.
Welcome to North Park. Saturday, everybody. It is another beautiful day here, and we are about to head out and go to a little farmer's market downtown in Little Italy and hopefully get our hands on some delicious coffee and pastries. And you'll have to hold our hands along this journey because this farmer's market gets crazy wackadoo. It's so busy and hectic, but we're gonna brave it today, so wish us luck. And then after that, I think we're gonna go try and find some thrift shops. It's a long weekend. Again, normally we'd go hiking or something, but since we have more days, I figured why not try some thrifting or shopping, see what we can get into. We are downtown now, walking to the farmer's market, and I'm not kidding you guys when I say the smell of pea is so ripe and horrible.
That's right.
Alright, well we are at our first stop, which is coffee, much needed, and I got a dirty chai. Jared, I think, just got a plain cold brew. It's chilling up there. We got it from 7 Seas Coffee Truck. Everybody, well, it's Saturday night now. We are on our way to go grab a cocktail or two from a place called Parks and Rec, and then we are going to a comedy club for the first time ever. It is free admission, which I'm very excited about, and we'll see how it goes, see if it's any good.
You know, they mumble a lot. So I think if you're going to heckle, you need to enunciate and project.
So this morning we are at the Westfield UTC Mall in La Jolla, and we are sitting with our coffees from La Colombe, or La Colombe, and I got the Black and Tan, which is a draft latte, also with their nitro cold brew. We are sitting in front of a koi pond, and we are going to do some plein air oil paintings.